So I think time, it's always a limiting factor, but there's never enough time. So the real reason why you're not going to be disrupted enough is not going to be time. When time gives you fear, or so it's kind of, you are under pressure to deliver, that might take out some disruptiveness. That's true, because trying to arrive too quickly to a viable or possible solution always makes you take less risk. So it's a matter of, it's more about a state of mind. So if you have the peace and the capability of isolate yourself from the time you have, and you divide well the time you have, and then you dedicate enough time for wishful thinking, total wackiness, metaphorical thinking, and still give yourself some time to turn those wacky ideas into some possible ideas, you can do that on a fairly short period of time. So I do not agree that having less time makes you less radical in your thinking. The fear of the lack of time will make you less radical. All the time. So actually, I have, because of my daily job, I have become fairly more operational, but I am by default. I've always been more comfortable on the creative space, so it's hard for me to deliver in the operational world, although I've had to make do. So I think new ideas are everywhere. Anything can be connected, and it's just a matter of daring, or just not caring too much about looking smart. So I have this theory that looking smart or trying to be smart makes you less creative, and being free of what other people think make you more creative. And that's I think that's the essence of where I believe creativity relies. In my mind, there's not a lot of difference. So I think every time you need to improve, you have an opportunity to innovate. Although usually you have less pressure. People can live with a small improvement. So let's say there's less expectation about what innovation can be. But if you have that opportunity, you can still use that time to make that jump way larger than people imagine, although with less pressure. Sometimes working on improvement can be a great opportunity to make a huge innovation, because there's less pressure behind. Also, because there's less expectation, usually there's less investment. So there's also a factor that works into that equation. But in essence, well, an improvement is just a small innovation if you want. So if you have an opportunity to improve, you have an opportunity to innovate. I'm not really superstitious. I sometimes have a lucky shirt, which is and they usually last longer because I wear them less. But I don't think I have one right now, and it's been some time since I haven't. Maybe because I am more and more thinking that every meeting I have is important. I don't feel Like there's, if I had to discriminate between one meeting and the other, I would be having a hard time, because most meetings, all meetings, especially internal meetings with our people are important, very important. The most ridiculous thing that ever happened to me is while doing a climate setter in one customer. It was not ridiculous, but it was a lot of fun. We asked everyone in the room to say what was their dream, and there was this very high respected director in banking, which I'm not going to say his name, that said that his dream was to be in the cover of the Hola Hello magazine. And that was hilarious, because it wasn't the type. It wasn't the type, and it really cracked us. It was a lot of fun. My daughter certainly helps, and the feeling or the thinking that I am working with a purpose of really having an impact in the world, thinking that no matter what the shitty small little task you're doing, it can actually create an impact, and the fact that we are actually helping companies worldwide and in Spain changing, it's enough. I don't really have motivation issues. I have I need, on the other hand, I need to work with my anxiety, that everything is going so fast, and you get sort of addicted to more things happening, and when they don't happen, you have to balance that, and how you filter the good pressure to the team. So really, I don't think I have a problem with motivation or pressure. It's more dealing with anxiety and coping with that, filtering out that pressure to turn it into only good pressure to the team. That's what really takes a lot of my energy and time.